Good morning. Here it is. We've made it to Friday, made another week. Today is May the 10th. Excuse me. I hope that you had a great Thursday. I hope that hope that you were able to get through the day and maybe start working toward winding down this week and maybe get some projects finished so that you can, get ready for the weekend, here on this Friday. And anyway, I hope this morning, finds you, feeling well. I hope that you're well rested, and I hope that you're ready to, take advantage of the opportunities that God has so richly blessed us with this brand new day. And anyway, this morning I want to share a devotional with you entitled "Counterfeit Christians." In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 13, it says, "These people are false apostles. They are deceitful workers who disguise themselves as apostles of Christ." All too often, when we see some inconsistency in the lives of others, we are quick to call them hypocrites or phonies. But maybe they're just struggling, believers. I mean, let's face it, even godly people are going to mess up. We all do. Even real Christians can make mistakes and sin against the Lord. The Bible even tells us in 1 John chapter 1, verse 8, it tells us if we claim we have no sin, we are only fooling ourselves and not living in the truth. Sometimes we confuse hypocrisy with humanity. We're like I said, we're all going to sin, and we're going to all fall short of the glory of God. But there's a difference between a struggling believer and a phony. Jesus, he used the term hypocrite, which means actor, for the religious leaders of his day. Now, there is nothing, negative attached to the word actor, when you're talking about, someone's profession, what they do for a living. But when Jesus used the term, you see, he was referring to people who were, pretending to be something that they were not. They were putting on a performance, and that's not genuine faith. Jesus, he warned us in Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. He said, "Don't do your good deeds publicly to be admired by others, for you will lose the reward from your Father in heaven." Or as the Message, paraphrase puts that verse, it says, "Be especially careful when you are trying to be good so that you don't make a performance out of it. It might be good theater, but the God who made you won't be applauding." There are a lot of people who are putting on great performances as Christians, but they aren't genuine. They're posers. But ultimately it's for God to decide, who is who and what is what. But let's understand that, whenever there is the genuine, there will also be the counterfeit. Because Satan, he has his fake version of just about everything, including counterfeit Christians. The Apostle Paul wrote the following in 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 26. "I have traveled on many long journeys. I have faced danger from rivers and from robbers. I have faced danger from my own people, the Jews, as well as from the Gentiles. I have faced danger in the cities, in the deserts, and on the seas. And I have faced danger from men who claim to be believers, but are not." Even in Paul's day, there were counterfeit Christians, just as there are today. There are many today, and there also is a counterfeit gospel. I mean, just because someone uses the word gospel doesn't mean they're referring to the genuine gospel. You see, for the gospel to be genuine, certain things must be in place. And one of those things is the acknowledgement that, that everyone has sinned. And then secondly, there's only one solution for our sin being removed, and that's the cross. If the cross is not proclaimed, then it's not the gospel. I mean, any proper presentation of the gospel will come back to, the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Now, sometimes, in our attempts to be relevant, to cross over, we don't bring the cross over. But you see, our job as believers is not only to lift people up, but also to point them to Jesus Christ. And we point those people to the cross, because that's ultimately what Jesus did for us. He went to the cross for us. That's where he paid for our sins, and then had victory when he came out of that grave 3 days later. And so, anyway, I hope that encourages you here on this Friday morning. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. And as always, on Friday, if you find yourself close to Hydro on Sunday morning and you don't have a place to worship, come join us at Hydro First Baptist Church, because we'd love for you to come and join us in worship. And anyway, remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.